Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom,
Than anything.
lived a young maiden,
More than life.
a sad young wife,
I wish.
and a childless baker. Within
I wish.
with his wife in anything.
More than coming. The king is giving a festival. Boy, I wish to go to the festival.
I wish my cow would give us some milk.
More than anything.
I wish we had a toy. My house is now. I wish we could try this thing. I have a job. I wish.
To go to the festival.
The poor girl's mother had died.
You Cinderella, look at Cinderella, let's go to the festival, the king festival,
And her father had taken for his new wife
the
a
festival.
woman with 2 daughters of her own.
Get your hands, look at your dress, people alive, never the festival. She wants to go to the festival and dance before the prince.
All 3 were beautiful of face, but vile and black of heart. Jack, on the other hand, had no father, and his mother, well,
I wish
she was not quite beautiful.
my son were not a fool. I wish my house was not a mess. I wish the cow was full of milk. I wish the walls were full of gold. I wish all little things. You foolish child, what in heaven's name are you doing with a cow inside the house?
A warm environment might be just what milk I need to produce his milk.
It's a she. How many times must I tell you only she's can give milk? Why come in, little girl? I wish it's not for me, it's for my granny in the woods. A loaf of bread, please, to bring my poor and hungry granny in the woods. Just a loaf of bread, please.
Cinderella's stepmother had a surprise for her.
I have emptied a pot of lentils into the ashes for you. If you can pick them out again in 2 hours' time, then you shall go to the ball with us. And perhaps a macaron or 4 birds' babies. And a few of those trees, the leaves of our feet, the pencils and the ashes, hidden techniques, mostly sift the ashes into the pot. This may sound milky white, must be taken to market.
Oh no! He's the best cow!
She's been dry for a week. We've no food nor money, and no twigs at the cellar, while she can still command a price.
But Milky White is my best friend in the whole world.
Look at her. There are bugs on her tongue. There are flies in her eyes. There's a lump on her back big enough to be a only no time to sit in with her. While her withers with her and no one keeps a count on her. Sometimes I hear your touch. Into the woods, it's time to go. I hate to leave, I hate to go. Into the woods, it's time to go. I must begin my journey. Into the woods and through the trees to where I am expected, ma'am. Into the woods to grandmother's house. Are you certain of your way? The way is clear, the light is good. I have no fear, no I sort of hate to ask it, but do you have a bad?
Go stray, be late.
And sleep those sweets for granny. The woods and down the dell, the path is great, I know it well. Into the woods, and you can tell what's waiting on the journey. Into the woods to bring some bread to granny who was sick in bed. Never can tell what lies ahead, but I know she's only dead. But it's good. It's to get the house and I'll be bored. Fly back to the back to the leaves of here. Let me do my hair, Cinderella. Are you really writing that?
Here I found a little tear, Cinderella. Could you hide it with a hat? You look in a twist.
Who will be there? Mother said be good, father said be nice. That was always their advice. So be nice, Cinderella, good Cinderella, nice, good, good, nice.
Tighter.
What's the good of being good if everyone is blind and you're always left behind? Never mind, Cinderella, kind Cinderella, nice, good, nice, kind, good, nice.
Ow! Not that tight.
I'm sorry.
Claude.
Because the baker had lost his mother and father in a baking accident, at least that's what he believed, he was eager to have a family of his own and was concerned that all efforts until now had failed.
Who might that be?
We have sold our last loaf of bread.
It's the witch from next door. We have no bread.
Of course you have no bread.
What do you wish?
It's not what I wish. It's what you wish. Nothing cooking in there now, is there?
The old enchantress went on to tell the couple that she had placed a spell on their house.
What spell?
In the past, when you were no more than a babe, your father brought his young wife and you to this cottage. They were a handsome couple, but not handsome neighbors. You see, when your mother was a child, she had developed an unusual appetite. She took one look at my garden and told your father that what she wanted more than anything in the world was greens, greens, and nothing but greens. Parsley, peppers, cabbages, and celery, asparagus, and watercress, and fiddle ferns, and lettuce. He said, all right, but it wasn't quite, because I caught him in the autumn in my garden one night. He was robbing me, raping me, rooting through my rutabaga, raiding my arugula, and ripping up the rampion, my champion, my favorite. I should let a spell on him right there. Could have turned into a stone, or a dog, or a chair, or a... But I'd let him have the rampion. I'd lots to spare. In return, however, I said fair is fair. You can let me have the baby that your wife will bear. And we'll call it square.
I had a brother?
No, but you had a sister.
But the witch refused to tell him any more of his sister, not even that her name was Rapunzel. She went on.
I thought I had been more than reasonable, and that we all might live happily ever after. But how was I to know what your father had also hidden in his pocket? You see, when I had inherited my beautiful garden, my mother had warned me that I would be punished if I ever were to lose any of the beans.
Beans?
The special beans. I let go. I didn't know it's still in my beans. I was looking through back over the wall. Bang, flash and the lightning. That's another story. Never mind. Anyway, unless the big day came and I made my claim, and I take away the baby they screech and screech. But I did, and I hit her what she'll never be me. When your father cried and your mother died from extra measure, I think it was a pleasure. I took sorry, I'm still not qualified, and I laid a little spell on them. You two, son, that your family tree would always be a barren one. So there's no more fruit and there's no more seeds, and my garden thrives. You should see my nectarines, and I'm telling you the same I tell kings and queens. Don't you ever, never, ever mess around with my greens, especially the beans.
Now listen to me, Jack. Lead Milky Way to market and fetch the best price that you can. Take no less than £5. Are you listening to me?
Yes!
Now how much are you to ask?
No more than £5.
Less than 5.
Less than 5.
Jack, 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 head in a sack. The house is getting colder. This is not a time for dreaming. Chimney stack starting to crack. The mice are getting older. The floor's gone slack. Your mother's getting older. Your father's not back. And you can't just sit here dreaming pretty dreams. Dreams that make will never keep the wolves away. So into the woods, the time is now. We have to live, I don't care how. Into the woods to sell the cow. You must begin the journey. Straight through the woods and don't delay. We have to face the marketplace. Into the woods to journey's end.
Into the woods
to sell a friend.
Oh, someday you'll have a real pet, Jack.
A piggy?
Meanwhile, the witch, for purposes of her own, explained how the baker might lift the spell.
Wish to have the curse reversed? I'll need a certain potion first. Go to the wood and bring me back. 1. The cow as white as milk. 2. The cape as red as blood. 3. The hair as yellow as corn. And 4. The slipper as pure as gold. Bring me these before the time of midnight. In 3 days' time, and you shall have, I guarantee, a child as perfect as child can be! Go to the wood! Lady! Our carriage is ready! Now may I go to the festival? The festival? Darling those nails, darling those clothes. Lentils are one thing, but darling with those, you'll make us the fools of the festival, and more to find the prince.
The carriage is waiting.
We must be gone. Good night, Father.
Ugh.
I wish.
Look what I found in Father's hunting jacket.
6 beans.
I wonder if they are...
The witch's beans. We'll take them with us.
No, you are not coming.
I know you're fearful, but what's it?
The spell is on my house. Only I can lift the spell of my house. So you're not coming? That is fine. Now what am I to return with?
You don't remember? The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the silver hair is gold.
Outright.
So the baker reluctantly set off to meet the enchantress's demands. As for Cinderella,
I still wish to go to the festival.
That's blood. I'm going maybe all in vain. I need to know what's right. So I have to take the journey.
Into the woods, the path is straight. I know it now, but it's
Into the woods to lift the spell.
into the woods to visit. Into the woods.
Make the potion.
Go to the festival. Into the woods without regret. The trees is needless sunset. Into the woods to not forget. On a journey. Into the woods to get my wish. I don't care how the time is out. Into the woods to sound.
To get money.
Into the woods, let the spell.
Make the potion.
Go to the festival. Into the woods to Grandmother's house.
I want to go to
The wind is here. The wind is good. I have no fear. No need to be afraid. There's something in the glade there. Into the woods without delay, be careful not to lose the way. Into the woods to reach and maybe lurking on a journey. Into the woods to get the thing that makes it worth the journey. Into the woods to see the king crown. Make the post to see, to sell, to get, to bring, to make, to live, to go to the woods, into the woods. Into the woods. The woods and the woods. And all the woods.
Cinderella had planted a branch at the grave of her mother, and she had visited there so often and wept so much that her tears watered it until it had become a handsome tree.
I've been good and I've been kind, Mother, doing only what I learned from you. Why then am I left behind, Mother? Is there something more that I should do? What is wrong with me, Mother? Something must be wrong. I wish.
What, child? Specify. Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor, and good fortune like bad can befall when least expected.
I wish.
Do you know what you wish? Are you certain what you wish is what you want? If you know what you want, then make a wish. Ask the tree, and you shall have your wish.
Shiver and quiver, little tree. Silver and gold throw down on me. I'm off to get my wish.
Silence everywhere, Milky White, and not to my liking.
Hello, Jack.
How'd you know my name?
When first I appear, I seem mysterious. But when explained, I'm nothing serious.
Say that again?
On your way to market? You might have been there long ago. Taking your time, Jack?
No, sir.
Is that the truth?
Well, you see, now I'm resting.
How much are you asking for the animal?
No less than 5 pounds, sir.
Oh, now, Jack, why such a sum?
Well, my mother told me.
Your mother? A boy your age? Why, you'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
Well,
beans.
Come along, Milky. There are spirits here.
Good day, young lady.
Good day, Mr. Wolf.
Whither away so hurriedly?
To my grandmother's.
And what might be in your basket?
Bread and wine, so grandmother will have something good to make her strong.
And where might your grandmother live?
About a good quarter of a league further into the woods. Her house lies under 3 large oak trees.
Look at that flesh, pink and plump. Hello, little girl. Tender and fresh, not one lump. Hello, little girl. This one's especially lush, delicious. Hello, little girl. What's your rush? You're missing all the flowers. The sun won't set for hours. Take your
Straight
time.
ahead, not to delay or be misled.
Slow, little girl. Hark and hush. The birds are singing sweetly. You'll miss the birds completely. You're traveling so fleetly. Grandmother first, then Miss Plump. What a delectable couple. Ah, to perfection, one brittle, one supple, one moment, my
Mother said,
dear.
come what may, follow the path and never stray.
So, little girl, any path, so many worth exploring. Just one would be so boring. And look what you're ignoring. Think of those crisp, aging bones, then something fresh on the palate. Think of that scrumptious carnality twice in one day. There's no possible way to describe what you feel when you're talking to your meal.
Mother said not to stray, still I suppose a small delay. Granny might like a fresh bouquet. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, little girl. And hello. Oh!
It's harm to come to the little girl in the red cape.
Forget the little girl and get the cape!
You frighten me.
That's the cape! Get it! Get it! Get it!
How? How am I supposed to get it?
You go up to the little thing and you take it.
I can't just take a cloak from a little girl. Why don't you take it?
If I could, I would, but I... My Rapunzel. Give me what I need! Give me what I need!
This is ridiculous. I'll never get that red cape, or find that golden cow, or the yellow slipper. Or was it a yellow cow and a golden... Oh.
The cow is white as milk, the cape is red as blood, the hair is yellow as corn, the slipper is pure
What are
as
you
gold.
doing here?
You forgot your scarf.
You've no business being alone in the woods. You have no idea of come on here tonight. You'd be frightened for your life. Now go home
I wish
immediately.
to help.
No, the spell is on my house.
Our house.
Only I can lift the spell.
We must lift the spell together. The
Spell it.
A cow is white as milk.
Hello there, young lad.
Hello, sir.
What might you be doing in the middle of the forest with a cow?
I was on my way to market, but I seem to have lost my way.
And what are you planning?
Oh, and what were you planning to do there?
Sell my cow, sir. No less than 5 pounds.
5 pounds? Where am I to get 5 pounds?
She must be generous of milk to fetch 5 pounds.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you can't fetch that sum, then what are you to do?
I guess I hadn't thought of that. I suppose my mother and I would have no food to eat.
This is the sum total.
Beans? Oh, beans? Oh, we mustn't give up our beans. Well, if you feel we must.
What?
Beans will bring you food, son.
Beans in exchange for my cow?
Oh, no, these are no ordinary beans, son. These beans carry magic.
Magic? What kind of magic?
Tell him.
Magic that defies description.
My mother would be...
You'd be lucky to exchange her for a sack of beans.
How many beans?
Beans.
6.
5. We can't part with all of them. We must leave one for ourselves. Besides, I'd say those beans are worth £1 each at the very least.
Could I buy my cow back someday?
Well, possibly.
I guess this is goodbye, old pal. You've been a perfect friend. I hate to see us part, old pal. Someday I'll buy you back. I'll see you soon again. I hope that when I do, it won't be on a plate.
Take the cow and go home.
I was trying to be helpful.
Magic beans. We've no reason to believe they're magic. Are we to dispel this curse through deceit?
No one would have given him more for this creature. Anyway, we did him a favor. At least they'll have some food.
5 beans.
If you know what you want, then you go and you find it and you get it.
Home.
Do we want a child or not? And you give and you take and you bid and you bargain, or you live to regret it.
Will you please go home?
There are rights and wrongs and in-betweens. No one waits when fortune intervenes. And maybe they're really magic. Who knows? Why you do what you do, that's the point. All the rest of it is chatter.
Look at her, she's crying.
If the thing you do is pure and intent, if it's meant and it's just a little bent, doesn't matter.
Yes.
No, what matters is that everyone tells tiny lies. What's important really is the size.
What?
Only 3 more tries and we'll have our prize. When the end's in sight, you'll realize if the end is right, it justifies the means.
Take the cow and go home. I will carry this out in my own fashion.
So the baker continued his search for the cape as red as blood. As for Rapunzel, the witch was careful not to lose this beauty to the outside world, so she lay her within a doorless tower that lay deep within the woods. And when the old enchantress paid a visit, she called forth.
Let down your hair to me, Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Rapunzel!
Rapunzel, Rapunzel. What a strange name. Strange, but beautiful, and fit for a prince. Tomorrow, before the horrible witch arrives, I'll stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Oh, hello there, little one.
Hello.
Save some of those sweets for Granny.
I ate all the sweets. And half the loaf of bread.
My, where'd you get this beautiful cape? I so admire it.
My granny made it for me.
Is that so? What I would give to have a cloak like that one.
You'd look pretty foolish.
You mind if I take a look at it?
I don't like to be without my cape. Please give it back.
I need it badly.
Give it back, please.
Forget the little girl and get the cape!
I just wanted to make certain that you really love that cape. Now go to Granny and make sure no wolf comes your way.
I'd rather a wolf than you any day.
If you know what you need, then you go and you find it and you take it. Do I want a child or not? It's a cloak. What's a cloak? It's a joke. It's a stupid little cloak. And a cloak is what you make it. So you take it. Things are only what you need them for. What's important is who needs them more.
And so the baker, with newfound determination, set after the red cape. As for the little girl, she was concerned to find grandmother's cottage door standing open.
Oh dear, how uneasy I feel. Perhaps it was all the sweets. Good day, grandmother. Why, grandmother, you're looking very strange. What large ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what large eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what big hands you have.
The better to hug you with, my dear.
Oh, grandmother, what a terrible big wet mouth you have.
The better to eat you with. Ah!
No sooner had the wolf said this than in a single bound he devoured the little girl. Well, it was a full day of eating for them both, and with his appetite appeased, the wolf set to bed for a nice long nap.
That grandmother has a mighty snore. Where's the little one? Eating, no doubt. Or eaten. Grandmother, what's that red cloak coming from the corner? I know. I'll get the cape from within your stomach.
What a fright! How dark and dank it was inside that wolf!
Kill the devil! Take that knife and cut his evil head off! Let's see the demon sliced into 1,000 bits! Better yet, let the animal die a painful, agonizing, hideous death!
Granny!
Oh, quiet, child! This evil must be destroyed!
Well, I'll leave you to your task.
Well, don't you want the skins?
Oh, no. You keep them.
What kind of hunter are you?
I'm a baker.
Mother said straight ahead, not to delay or be misled. I should have heeded her advice, but he seemed so nice. And he showed me things, many beautiful things that I hadn't thought to explore. They were off my path, so I never had dared. I had been so careful, I never had cared. And he made me feel excited, well, excited and scared. When he said, come in, with that sickening grin, how could I know what was in store? Once his teeth were bared, though I really got scared, well, excited and scared. But he drew me close and he swallowed me down a dark, slimy path. Well, secrets that I never want to know. And when everything familiar seemed to disappear forever, at the end of the path was Granny once again. So we wait in the dark until someone sets us free, and we're brought into the light, and we're back at the start. And I know things now, many valuable things that I hadn't known before. Do not put your faith in a cape and a hood. They will not protect you the way that they should. And take extra care with strangers. Even flowers have their dangers. Although scary is exciting, nice is different than good. Now I know, don't be scared. Granny is right, just be prepared. Isn't it nice to know a lot? And a little bit not. Mr. Baker, you saved our lives. Here.
Are you certain?
Yes! Maybe Granny will make me another from the skins of that wolf.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
And so the baker, with the second article in hand, feeling braver and more satisfied than he had ever felt, ran back through the woods. As for the lad Jack,
Only a dolt would exchange a cow for beans.
Mother, no!
To bed without supper for you.
but little did they know that those beans would grow into an enormous stalk that would stretch into the heavens.
Are you all right, miss?
Oh, yes. I just need to catch my breath.
What a beautiful gown you're wearing. Were you at the King's Festival?
Yes.
Aren't you the lucky one? Why ever are you in the woods at this hour?
Ha ha! Here, go! Have you seen a beautiful young maiden in a ball gown pass through?
I don't think so, sir.
I see her over there.
Ha!
I've never lied to royalty before. I've never anything to royalty before.
Thank you.
If a prince were looking for me, I certainly wouldn't hide.
Well, what brings you here? And with a cow?
Oh, well, my husband's in the woods somewhere. He's undoing a spell.
Oh?
Oh, yes. Now, the prince, what was he like?
He's a very nice prince. And it's a very nice ball. And when I entered, they trumpeted.
And the prince?
Oh, the prince?
Yes, the prince.
Well, he's tall.
Is that all? Did you dance? Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
We did nothing but dance.
Yes.
And it made a nice change.
No, the prince.
Oh, the prince.
Yes, the prince.
He has charm for a prince, I guess.
Yes.
Well, I don't need a wide range, and it's all very strange.
Are you to return to the festival tomorrow eve?
Oh, perhaps.
Perhaps. Oh, to be pursued by a prince. All that pursues me
You
is
look over
tomorrow's
there.
bread.
And
Why,
enormous
what a gift
sign
to be
going next to that little cottage. Looks to be a beanstalk rising into the
slippers.
sky.
Hesperus gold!
Oh, I must get home.
Wait! I need your shoes! Hey! Come back here!
One midnight gone. No knot unties itself.
Sometimes the things you most wish for are not to be touched.
The harder to wait, the better to have.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Never a mauve at a ball. Or green. Or rope in your mouth.
The difference between a cow and a bean is a bean can begin an adventure.
Slotted spoons don't hold much soup. The prettier the flower, the farther from the path.
The closer to the family, the closer to the wine.
One midnight gone. The mouth of the wolf's not the end of the world.
Sir, it's not just a dog to a prince.
Opportunity is not a lengthy visitor.
You may know what you need, but to get what you want better, see that you keep what you have.
One midnight gone.
Sometimes the things you most
Harder
wish
to
for
get
are
than
not
I
to be
got.
touched.
One midnight gone.
You know what you want better, see what you have.
One midnight gone. One midnight gone.
Into the woods, into the woods, into the woods, and out of the woods and home before.
There are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible giants in the sky. When you're way up high and look below at the world you left, the things you know, little more than a glance is enough to show you just how small you are. When you're way up high, you're on your own in a world like none that you ever known, where the sky is lead and the earth is stone. You're free to do whatever pleases you, exploring things you never dare, cause you don't care when suddenly there's a big, tall, terrible giant at the door. A big, tall, terrible lady giant sweeping the floor. And she gives you food and she gives you rest, and she draws you close to her giant breast. And you know things now that you never knew before. Not till the sky. Only just when you made a friend and all, and you know she's big, but you don't feel small. Someone bigger than her comes along the hall to swallow you for lunch. And your heart is lead and your stomach's stone, and you're really scared being all alone. And it's then that you wish the things you've known of the world you left below you own. The fun is done, you steal what you can and run. And you scramble down and look below. The world you know begins to grow. The roof, the house, and your mother at the door. The roof, the house, and the world you never thought to explore. And you think of all of the things you've seen, and you wish that you could live in between. But you're back again, only different than before. After the sky, there are giants in the sky. There are big, tall, terrible, awesome, scary, wonderful giants in the sky. Good fortune, sir. Look what I have. Here's 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces.
I had more, but my mother made me surrender them. She allowed me these 5 to do with as I pleased.
Oh my.
Where's Milky White?
Milky White is back home with my wife.
Let's go find them.
Wait, I don't know that I wish to sell.
Are you saying you wish for more money?
Well, more money is always.
Keep that. I'll go fetch more.
5 gold pieces. With this money, I could buy baking supplies for a year and a new thatched roof and a new chimney.
But could you buy yourself a child?
Who are you?
When first I appear, I seem delirious. But when explained, I'm nothing serious. Could you buy yourself a child?
I don't understand.
How badly do you wish a child? 5 gold pieces? 10? 20?
I've not thought to put a price on it.
Exactly. You've not thought about many things. Have you, son?
Hey, give that back. That's not yours.
Nor is it Jack's. The money is not what's important. What's important is that your wish be honored.
Come back! Oh, what are you doing here?
I see you've the red cape.
Yes, I have the cape. I have 2 items left to locate.
3.
2, I have the cape and the cow.
You have the cape.
What have you done with the cow?
She ran away.
Oh.
I never reached home. I've been looking for her all night.
I should have known better than to entrusted her to you.
Well, she just might have easily run from you.
But she didn't.
But she might
but
have.
But she didn't.
Who cares? Cow is gone. Get it back.
We were just going to do that. Here, I can give you this.
Don't give me that fool. I don't want to touch that. Have you no sense? My Rapunzel, listen to her beautiful music.
Lovely.
She's very gifted.
Deliver the items by tomorrow's midnight, or you'll wish you never got to have a child.
I don't like that woman.
I'm sorry I lost the cow.
I shouldn't have yelled. Go back to the village. I will make things right, and we can go about our normal lives. No more hunting the woods for random objects. No more witches, dim-witted boys, or hungry little girls. Now go.
There you are, good brother. Father and I wonder when you've gone.
I have been searching all night for her.
Huh?
The beautiful one I danced the evening with.
And where did she go?
Disappeared. Like the fine morning mist.
She was lovely.
The loveliest.
I'm not certain of that. I must confess, I too have found a lovely maiden. She lives here, in the woods.
The woods?
Yes, on top of a tall tower that has no door or stairs.
Where?
2 leagues from here, due east, just beyond the mossy knoll.
And how do you manage a visit?
Get this. I stand beneath her tower and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me. And she lowers the longest, most beautiful head of hair, yellow as corn. And then I climb to her.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel! What kind of a name is that? You jest. I have never heard of such a thing.
I speak the truth. She's as true as your maiden. A maiden running from a prince. None would run from us.
Yet one has. Did I abuse her or show her disdain? Why does she run from me? If I should lose her, how shall I regain the heart she has won from me? Agony beyond power of speech, when the one thing you want is the only thing out of your reach.
High in her tower, she sits by the hour, maintaining her hair. Blithe and becoming, and frequently humming a light-hearted air. Agony, far more painful than yours, when you know she would go with you if there only were doors.
Agony, oh the torture they teach. What's as intriguing or half so fatiguing as what's out of reach? Am I not sensitive, clever, well-mannered, considerate, passionate, charming, as kind as I'm handsome, and heir to a throne? You want everything maidens could wish for, then why though do I know the girl must be mad?
You know nothing of madness till you're climbing her hair, as you see her up there, as you're nearing her, all the while hearing her.
Agony, misery, oh no, it's different for each. Always 10 steps behind,
Always 10 feet below,
and she's just out of reach. Agony that can cut like a knife. I must have her too.
Two princes, each more handsome than the other. No, get the hair.
Excuse me, young woman. Have you encountered a boy with brown hair and a sunny but occasionally vague disposition answering to the name of Jack?
Not the one partial to a white cow.
He's the one.
Have you seen the cow?
No, and I don't care to ever again. Children can be very queer about their animals. You be careful with your children.
I have no children.
Oh, well, that's okay too.
Yes, well, I'm very sorry, but I haven't seen your son today.
Well, I hope he hasn't gone back up that beanstalk. Quit while you're ahead, I say. Jack! Jack!
Moo! Moo! Moo!
Moo! Looking for your cow? Where did you find it? Hello?
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm here to make amends.
I want you to stay out of this, old man.
I'm here to see that your wish is granted.
You caused enough trouble. Keep out of my path!
I hope there are no witches to encounter. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair to me.
Is that you, my prince?
Yes. Excuse me for this. Ah! Ah! Ow! You do take take plenty of spills, don't you?
Oh, hello. It's these slippers. They're not much suited for these surroundings. Actually, they're not much suited for dancing either.
Well, I'd say those slippers were as pure as gold.
Well, yes, they're all you could wish for in beauty.
What I wouldn't give for just one.
Well, one isn't likely to do you much good.
Was the ball just as wonderful as last evening?
Oh, it's still a nice ball. And they have far too much food. And oh, the prince, if he knew who I really was. Who? Well, I'm afraid I was rude.
Oh, how?
Now I'm being pursued.
Yes, and?
Now I'm not in the mood.
He must have really taken a liking to you.
I have no experience with princes and castles and gowns.
Nonsense, every girl dreams.
Look, son, look! Yes, there she is.
Oh, I must run.
And I must have your shoe.
Oh, stop that!
I needed to have a child.
And I needed to get out of here!
Where did she go?
Who?
Don't play the fool, woman.
Oh, you mean that beautiful young maiden in the ball gown? She went in that direction. I was trying to hold her here for you,
I can capture
sir.
my own damsel, thank you.
Yes, sir. Where did he go? Who?
The prince, of course.
Yes. That direction, but you'll never reach them.
Well, we would have if the mongrel with the cow hadn't come after us.
Cow?
Please, just let me compare this to that of your own.
He wants to compare our hair to corn!
Silly guy. He's a character.
I thought you were returning home. I've had no luck.
You've the cow.
Yes, I've the cow. I've 2 of the 4.
3.
2.
3. Compare this to your corn.
Where did you find it?
I pulled it from a maiden in the tower.
3.
Oh, and I almost had the 4th, but she got away.
We've 1 entire day left. Surely we can locate the slipper by then.
We? You mean you'll allow me to stay?
Well, perhaps it'll take the 2 of us to get this child.
You've changed, you're daring, you're different in the woods. More sure, more sharing, you're getting us through the woods. If you could see, you're not the man who started, and much more open-hearted than I knew.
It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us. You came through. When the journey was rough, it took you. It took 2 of us. It takes care. It takes patience and fear and despair to change. Though you swear to change, who can tell if you do? It takes 2.
You've changed, you're thriving. There's something about the woods. Not just surviving, you're blossoming in the woods. At home, I fear we'd stay the same forever. And then out here, you're passionate, charming, considerate, clever.
It takes 1 to begin, but then once you've begun, it takes 2 of you. It's no fun, but what needs to be done you can do. When there's 2 of you, if I dare, it's because I'm becoming aware of us as a pair of us, each accepting a share of what's there. We've changed, we're strangers. I'm meeting you in the woods. Who minds what dangers? I know we'll get past the woods. And once we're past, let's hope the changes last. Beyond woods,
beyond witches and slippers and hoods. Just the two of us beyond lies, safe at home with our beautiful prize. Just a few of us, it takes just a bit more than we're done. We want 4, we have none, we've got 3, we need 1, it takes 2.
Stop that head! Oh, Providence, my Milky White, and the owners, and my hen.
Look what this hen has dropped in my hand.
A golden egg! I've never seen a golden egg.
You see, I promised you more than the 5 gold pieces I gave you, sir.
5 gold pieces?
Now I'm taking my cow.
5 gold pieces!
I never said that I would sell.
But you took the 5 gold pieces.
You took 5 gold pieces?
I didn't take, you gave.
Where are the 5 gold pieces?
An old man.
You said I could have my cow
I
back.
never said you could. I said you might.
You would take money before a child?
I never said that.
Milky White is dead!
2!
Midnight's gone.
Wanting a ball is not wanting a prince.
We may be better than far, but still isn't there. Better than far, but still isn't there.
The ball.
So near, so far.
You can never love somebody else's child.
Till midnight's gone.
The way you love
So near,
your own.
The prince.
so far.
The greatest prize can often lie at the end of the thorniest path.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2 minutes gone.
2 midnights gone, and the exhausted baker and his wife buried the dead Milky White.
We must go to the village in search of another cow.
And what do you propose I use to purchase this cow?
Here, tell him it's magic.
No person with a brain larger than this is going to exchange a cow for a bean.
Then steal it.
Steal it? Just 2 days ago you were accusing me of exercising deceit and securing the cow.
Then don't steal it and resign yourself to a childless life.
All right. I feel it is best you go for the cow, as I've met a maiden with a golden slipper these previous eves, and I think I might succeed in winning one of her shoes.
Fine.
Fine.
That is simply
Fine.
Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the witch discovered her affections for the prince before he could spirit her away.
What did I clearly say? Children must listen.
No, please.
What were you not to do? Children must see and learn. Why could you not obey? Children should listen. What have I been to you? What would you have me be? Handsome like a prince. But I am old, I am ugly, I embarrass you. Yes, you are ashamed of me. You are ashamed. You don't understand. It was lonely atop that tower. I was not company enough. I'm no longer a child. I wish to see the world. Don't you know what's out there in the world? Someone has to shield you from the world. Stay with me. Princes wait there in the world, it's true. Princes, yes, but wolves and humans too. Stay at home. I am home. Who out there could love you more than I? What out there that I could not supply? Stay with me. I gave you protection and yet you disobeyed me.
But did you think I would stay in that tower forever?
I will not share you, but I will show you a world you've never
When is a white cow not a white cow?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Haven't I left you alone long enough?
Your questions make no sense, old man. Go away.
In need of another cow?
What a beautiful cape!
Stay away from my cape or I'll slice it into 1,000 bits!
I don't want it, I was just admiring it.
My granny made it for me from a wolf that attacked us. And I got to skin the animal. And best of all, she gave me this beautiful knife for protection.
Oh yeah? Well, look what I have. A hen that lays golden eggs.
I don't believe that egg came from that hen. Where'd you get that egg?
I stole it from the kingdom of the giant, up there. Oh, and if you think this is something, you see the golden harp the giant has. It plays the most beautiful tunes without you even having to touch it.
Of course it does. Why don't you go up to the kingdom right now and bring it back and show me?
I could.
You could not.
I could.
You could not, Mr. Liar.
I'm not a liar. I'll get the harp, you'll see.
After having cast out Rapunzel to a remote desert, the witch returned to take the prince by surprise. And as he leapt from the tower, the thorns into which he fell pierced his eyes and blinded him. As for Cinderella, she returned from her final visit to the...
He's a very smart prince. He's a prince who prepares, knowing this time I'd run from him. He spread pitch on the stairs. I was caught unawares, and I thought, well, he cares. This is more than just malice. Better stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. You think, what do you want? You think, make a decision. Why not stay and be caught? You think, well, it's a thought, what would be his response? But then what if he knew who you were when you know that you're not what he thinks that he wants? And then what if you are what a prince would envision? Although how can you know who you are till you know what you want, what you don't? So then which do you pick? Where you're safe out of sight and yourself, but where everything's wrong? Or where everything's right and you know that you'll never be wrong? But whichever you pick, do it quick, 'cause you're starting to stick to the steps of the palace. It's your first big decision. The choice isn't easy to make. To arrive at a goal is exciting, and moments you're there, though it's scary. And it's fun to deceive when you know you can leave, but you have to be wary. There's a lot that's at stake, but you've stalled long enough, 'cause you're still standing stuck in the stuff on the steps. Better run along home and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there where there's nothing to choose, there's nothing to lose. So you pry up your shoes, then from out of the blue, and without any guide, you know what your decision is, which is not to decide. You'll just leave him a clue. For example, a shoe, and then see what he'll do. Now it's he and not you, we're stuck with a shoe in a stew, in the goo. And you've learned something too, something you never knew, on the steps of the palace. Oh, don't come any closer to me.
Please, just hear me out.
We have nothing to discuss. You've attacked me once before.
I did not attack you. I attacked your shoe. I need it. Here's a magic bean in exchange for it.
A magic bean? Nonsense.
Don't do that.
Besides, I've already given up one shoe this evening. My feet cannot bear to give up another.
Please, I need that shoe to have a child.
That makes no sense.
Well, does it make sense that you're running from a prince? Stop! Here, take my shoes. You'll run faster.
Who is that woman?
I do not know, sir.
Mine will cost you your life.
I've done nothing.
I've the cow.
The slipper! We've all four!
I will take this to the prince, and tomorrow we will search the kingdom for the maiden who will fit this slipper.
It's mine. I don't care if it costs me my life.
Give her the slipper, and all will...
What was that noise?
Sir, it's a bolt of lightning in a far-off kingdom.
How dare you take off and search without me?
My apologies, sir. I simply thought that
Enough of what you thought. I employed a ruse and had the entire staircase smeared with pitch. And there, when she ran down, remained the maiden's slipper.
Brilliant!
I thought so. It did create quite a mess when the other guests left, however.
And sir, I have succeeded in obtaining the other slipper.
Ah.
Give her the slipper, and all will come to a happy end. Who are you, old man? When first I appear, I seem deleterious.
Oh, shut up! So Ducey says. He's obviously a spirit of some sort, and we only need one.
Yes, sir.
There's a dead giant in my backyard! I heard Jack coming down the beanstalk calling for his axe, and when he reached the bottom, he took it and he began hacking at the stalk. Suddenly, with a great crash, the beanstalk fell, but there was no Jack. For all I know, he's been crushed by the ogre.
Worrying will do you no good. If he's safe, then he's safe. If he's been crushed, well then, there's nothing any of us can do about that now, is there? We must be off. I'm in need of a nap before tomorrow's search is to continue.
Doesn't anyone care a giant has fallen from the sky?
He is dead, is he not?
Well, with such a thought, I would suppose so. Oh.
The third midnight is here. You've all the objects?
Yes, slipper hair.
Cape cow.
That cow doesn't look as white as milk to me.
Oh, she is. She is.
This cow has been covered with flour.
We had a cow as white as milk. Honestly, we did.
Then where is she?
She's dead.
We thought you'd prefer a live cow.
Of course I'd prefer a live cow. So bring me the dead one and I'll bring her back to life.
You can do that?
Now!
Oh, there you are. I've been worried sick.
Mother, look, the most beautiful harp.
Oh, you've stolen too much. You could have been killed coming down that beanstalk.
She's too heavy.
What's happening? Milky White! Now I have two friends, a cow and a harp.
Quiet. Feed the objects to the cow.
What?
You heard me. Feed them to the cow. Fill this.
I'll do it. She only milked for me. Squeeze, pal!
Wrong ingredients. Forget about child.
No, you wait one moment. We followed all your instructions. One, that cow is as white as milk, correct?
Yes.
And two, the cape is certainly as red as blood.
Yes.
And three, the slipper?
Yes.
And four, I compared that hair to this ear of corn.
I pulled it from a maiden in a tower.
You what? What were you doing there?
Well, I happened to be passing by.
Don't you understand? I touched that hair. I did not touch the ingredients.
No.
The corn. What? The silky hair of the corn. Pull it from the ear and feed it to the cow, quickly.
This had better work, old man. From the last stroke of midnight, or your son will be the last of your flesh and blood.
Son, please, not now.
Yes, meet your father.
Father? Could that be you? I thought you died in a baking accident.
I didn't want to run away from you, son.
It's
but
working!
She's milking!
I don't understand.
Not now. Into the cup.
We've given you what you wish.
Now when can we expect a child?
What's wrong?
What's happening?
Where are you going?
Son! Son!
Father! Father! All is repaired! He's dead.
And so the mysterious man died, having helped end the curse on his house. For the baker there would be no reunion with his father, and he and his wife, bewildered, returned home. The witch, who had been punished with age and ugliness the night her beams had been stolen and the lightning flashed, was now returned to her former state of youth and beauty. Milky White, after a night of severe indigestion, was reunited with the now wealthy Jack. As for the prince, he began his search for the foot to fit the golden slipper. When he came to Cinderella's house, Cinderella's stepmother took the shoe into Florinda's room.
Careful my toe.
Darling, I know
What it will do.
it'll have to go, but when you're his friend, you can sit or ride. You'll never need to walk. Ow, 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 ow. Ow!
The girl obeyed and swallowed the pain, and she joined the prince on his horse and rode off to become his bride.
Look at the blood within the shoe. This one is not the bride that's true. Search for the foot that fits.
The prince returned the false bride and asked the other sister to try on the shoe.
Try one, it fits. Darling, be still. Cut off a bit of the heel and it will. And when you're his friend, you have such a life, you'll never need to walk.
The girl obeyed and swallowed her pain, but as she was helped back to the back of the horse, the prince noticed blood trickling from the shoe.
Have you no other daughters?
To which the woman replied,
No, only a stunted little kitchen wench, which his late wife left behind. But she is much too dirty and cannot come out.
I insist.
And when Cinderella presented herself and tried on the blood-soaked slipper, it fit like a glove.
This is the true bride. I've always wanted a son.
And much to the dismay of the stepmother and her daughters, Cinderella joined the prince on his horse and rode off.
No blood at all within the shoe. This is the proper bride for you. Fit to attend a prince.
As for Rapunzel, she lived impoverished in the desert and bore twins until the day that her prince, wandering aimlessly, heard a voice so familiar that he went towards it. Rapunzel fell into his arms, weeping. 2 of her tears wetted his eyes. And their touch restored his vision.
We have kids.
I was going to come and fetch you as soon as you learned your lesson.
Who are you?
Surely you remember.
Mother?
Yes, this is who I truly am. Come with me and we can be happy as we once were.
She will not go with you.
Let her speak for herself. Come with me. You're the only family I know. You and those beautiful babies. Please. give me no choice.
As often is the way in these tales, in exchange for her power over others, the witch gained her youth and beauty. When the wedding of the prince was celebrated, Lucinda and Florinda attended, wishing to win favor with Cinderella and share in her good fortune. But as the sisters stood by the blessed couple, birds swooped down upon them and pecked out their eyes, punishing them with blindness.
Ow, 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 ow.
Thank you for the slipper. I didn't think I'd wed a prince.
I didn't think I'd ever find you.
I didn't think I could be so happy.
And it came to pass, all that seemed wrong was now right. The kingdoms were filled with joy, and those who deserved to were certain to live a long and happy life, ever after.
Ever after.
Journey's over, all is mended, and it's not just for today, but tomorrow and extended, ever after.
Ever after.
All the curses have been ended, the reverse is wiped away, all its tenderness and laughter for forever after.
Happy now and happy and happy ever after.
There were dangers and confusion, and the past would often swerve. There were conflicts and disillusions, they never lost their nerve.
And we reached the right conclusions, and we got what we deserve. Not a sigh and not a sorrow, tenderness and laughter. Joy today and bliss tomorrow and forever after. I was greedy, I was vain, I was haughty, I was smug. We were happy, it was fun. We were blind, then we went into the woods to get our wish, and now really blind.
I was perfect, I had everything but beauty, I had power, and I dotted like a flower in a tower. Then I went into the woods to get my wish, and now I'm ordinary. Lost my flower, my power, now we're happy, now unhappy, and as well as ever after. Happy is our common sense, been worthy of our discontents. To be happy and forever, you can see your wish come true. Don't be careful, don't be clever, when you see your wish pursue. It's a dangerous endeavor, when the only thing to do. Though it's fearful, though it's steep, though it's dark, I know you may lose the path that you make. Though it's fearful, though it's steep, though it's dark, so you say you must have path that you make. So though it's steep, though it's high, so you say you must have path that you make. So you pass your wish, you can have your wish, but you can't just wish when you get your wish. Go into the woods for nothing's clear, where witches, ghosts, and wolves appear. Into the woods and through the fear, you have to take the journey. Into the woods and down the dell, and gain perhaps, but who can tell?
Into the woods to lift the spell.
Into the woods to lose a longing.
Into the woods to have the child.
To wed the prince.
To get the money.
To save the house.
Sony? Is it a 60? Oh, it's a 6600.
Once upon a time, later,
I wish
in the same far-off kingdom,
more than anything,
with the young
more
princess,
than life,
the lad
more
Jack,
than football.
I wish,
and the baker and his family.
no, I miss
I wish
more than anything.
more than love.
There.
I wish to sponsor a festival.
More than life,
I
The
miss
time has come for a festival.
more than riches.
And the more.
I miss my kingdom up in the sky.
anything.
I wish we had more room.
Play hard.
But despite some minor inconveniences, they were all content.
I never thought I'd wed a prince.
I never thought I'd find perfection.
I never thought I could be so happy. Not an unhappy moment since.
I didn't think we'd be this rich.
I never thought we'd have a. I never thought I could be so happy. Happy now, happy hence, happy ever after. We're so happy, just as long as you stay happy. We'll stay happy. Not one row, lots of pence.
With my cow.
Little gurgles.
Darling, I must go
We
now.
should really sell it.
Where's the cheesecloth?
Wishes may bring problems such that you regret them. Better than the men who never get them. I'm going to be the perfect boy. I'm going to be a perfect mother.
Be a perfect
I'm going
father.
to see that she is so happy. I never thought I'd love my life. I would have settled for another. Then to become a woman. Then to be sent for love.
Then to get a child, that fortune smile.
I'm so happy.
If only this cottage were a little larger.
I will expand our quarters in due time.
Why expand when we can simply move to another cottage?
We will not move. This was my father's house, and now it will be my son's.
You raise your child alongside a witch?
Why does he always cry when I hold him?
Babies cry, he's fine. You need to hold him as if he were so fragile.
He wants his mother here.
I cannot take care of him all the time.
I'll care for him when he's older.
We had to go through thick and thin. The loss you win. I lived your touch and so we did. I never thought I'd be so much I hadn't been. I'm so happy.
Oh my goodness.
Are you all right?
Yes.
And the baby?
Yes, he's fine. Are you all right?
You! Have you done this to our house?
Always thinking of yourself. Look at my garden.
What of your garden? Look.
Destroyed.
What has happened?
I was thrown to the ground. I saw nothing.
What could do such a thing?
An earthquake.
No earthquake. My garden has been trampled. Those are footprints.
Who could do such a thing?
Anything that leaves a footprint that large is no food.
Do you think it was a bear?
A bear? Bears are sweet. Besides, you ever see a bear with 40-foot feet?
A dragon?
They're scorch marks. Usually they're linked.
Manticore.
Imaginary.
Griffin?
Extinct.
Giant?
Possible. Very, very possible.
More than possible, their fears would prove to be well-founded.
Maybe we should tell someone.
Who are you going to tell?
The royal family, of course.
The royal family? I wouldn't count on that family to snuff out a rat. With a giant, we'll all have to go to battle. A giant's the worst. A giant has a brain. It's hard to outwit a giant. A giant's just like us, only bigger. Much, much bigger. So big that we're all just an expendable bug beneath its foot.
We're moving.
And so the baker proceeded to the castle, but not before visiting Jack and his mother.
Look, Milky White, it's the butcher.
The baker.
The baker.
What can we do for you, sir?
I've come to investigate the destruction brought upon my house tonight.
Jack has been home with me all day.
The baker told Jack and his mother he feared there was a giant in the land.
I can recognize the giant's footsteps. I can go to your house with
You'll
you.
do no such thing.
Any sort of help at all, really, please.
I'm sorry, but you'll get none from us. Nobody cared when there was a giant in my backyard. I don't remember you volunteering to come to my aid.
A giant in your backyard is one thing. A crushed home is quite another.
Listen here, young man. Giants don't strike the same house twice. I wouldn't worry.
I'm taking the news to the castle nonetheless.
And so the baker continued to the castle, and when he arrived, the princess greeted his news. The story unfolds.
Excuse me, madam, but this small man insists on seeing you.
Princess, I've come to report the sighting of a giant in the land.
Oh, where did you see a giant?
Well, I didn't exactly see it.
Then how do you know there's a giant?
There are footsteps and my house is
Oh,
destroyed.
that could have been caused by any number of things. I will show you to the door.
Wait. A nearby household was visited by a giant not long ago, descending from a beanstalk.
Yes, I remember.
That giant was slain. Now come along.
Princess, please. We have a young child at home. This child was very difficult to come by. His safety is of great importance to me.
Are we entirely through now?
Yes.
I will take this news up with the prince when he returns. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm off to sell the harp, Jack.
Mother, no.
Jack, we don't want this harp lying around here when there's a giant on the loose.
But I know how to kill a giant.
Please, we've had our fair share of giants.
But Mother, if I could just help.
Enough. Promise me you won't leave your surroundings.
But Mother, I'm a man now.
You're still a little boy in your mother's eyes. I want you to promise. Promise.
I promise.
Oh, what happened to your house?
We had a baking accident.
A baking accident?
No use frightening the young thing.
You can't frighten her.
I guess Granny will have to do without all the bread and sweets. Besides, I have all that I can carry.
Why such a load?
Oh, I'm moving in with Granny. We had an accident too. I came home to find our house collapsed as if a great wind blew it in. I couldn't find my mother anywhere.
Oh no.
So I salvaged what I could and now I'm off. Oh, good friends, what news have you? What of Mother's grave? Oh, what kind of trouble? Oh no, I mustn't investigate. A princess is not supposed to go into the wood unescorted. Oh, good idea! I will disguise myself and go see what's wrong. Thank you, birds.
We'll take you to Granny's.
What?
We're not going to let her go alone.
All right, I will take you.
I don't need anyone to take me. I've gone many times before.
Not when there are such winds blowing.
That's right. We'll all take you.
No, you stay here with the baby.
I'm not about to stay here when a wind might return to this house, too.
I know Mother made me promise, but I'm gonna find the giant anyway.
Woods, it's always when you think at last you're through, and then into the woods you go again to take another journey.
Into the woods, the weather's clear. We've been before, we've not to fear. Into the woods, away from here.
Into the woods to find the giant.
Into the woods to grandmother's house.
Into the woods, the path is straight, no reason then to hesitate.
Into the woods, it's not so late, it's just another journey.
Into the woods, but not too long. The skies are strange, the winds are strong. Into the woods to see what's wrong.
Into the woods to slay the giant.
Into the woods to shield the child.
To flee the winds.
To find a future.
To shield.
To slay.
To find.
To fix.
To hide.
To move.
To battle.
To see what the trouble is.
nothing. You just locked me in a tower for all my life without any company, and blinded my prince, and banished me to a desert where I had little to eat, and again no company, where I then bore twins. But because of the way you've treated me, I'll never, never be happy.
I was just trying to be a good mother.
Ah! Stay with me! There's a giant running about!
Brother, what a surprise.
Brother, how good to see you.
What brings you in the wood today?
I'm investigating news of a giant.
You, investigating news of a giant. Father would not even do that. Shouldn't that be a job for one of your stewards? Or less?
Well, what brings you into the wood?
My Rapunzel's run off.
Run off?
She's a changed woman. She's subject to hysterical fits of crying and moods that no soul could predict. I know not what to do.
What a pity.
Yes. And Cinderella?
She remains well.
Does she? Now, brother, do tell me what you're really doing here.
Mine is power, like yours was, but higher, a beauty asleep. All round the tower, a thicket of briar, 100 feet deep. Agony, no frustration more keen. When the one thing you want is a thing that you've not even seen.
I found a casket entirely of glass. No, it's unbreakable. Inside, don't ask it, a maiden, alas, just as unwakeable.
What unmistakable agony is the way always born.
She has skin white as snow.
Did you learn her name?
No, there's a dwarf standing guard.
Agony, such that princes must weep. Always enthralled most to anything almost or something asleep. If it were not for the thicket,
a thicket's no trick, is it thick?
It's the thickest,
as quickest, just pick it apart with a stick.
Yes, but even one cricket's my thing about blood.
Well, it's sick.
It's no sicker than your thing with dwarfs.
Dwarfs are very upsetting.
Not forgetting the tasks unachievable, mountains unscalable, if it's conceivable, but unavailable. Agony, misery, not to know what you miss. While they lie there for years,
and they cry on their beers.
What's unbearable bliss? Agony that can cut like a knife. I'm well back to my wife.
Rapunzel! I must be off. Godspeed to you, brother.
Godspeed.
After hours of searching for Granny, our intrepid travelers lost not only their way, but their patience as well.
Are you certain this is the right direction?
We went down the dell. Perhaps you forgot the way.
The path is straight.
Was straight. Now there is no path.
Where's the stream? Where's the lily pond? Where's Granny?
Calm down. Maybe we should turn back.
No!
We will just have to find Granny's house without the path.
But Mother warned me never to stray from the path.
The path is strayed from you.
Wait, that looks familiar. See in the distance? 3 large oak trees.
Yes, I recognize.
Okay, we're almost there.
How
Like that.
far
Next step.
is it?
No, we're almost there.
It's the steward and the royal family.
Just sit down. You got big step, honey. Big step. Oh,
Are we there?
I told you it was a big step. One more. Come on.
Are we there yet?
I told you. Another one? Yep.
What brings you to the woods?
The castle's been set upon by a giant.
Oh, no.
I warned you. Why didn't you say anything?
I don't make policy.
I should carry it out.
And I warned you that you can't count on the royal family to solve your problems.
All right, I think it's best we go back to the village.
I wouldn't be in such a rush if I were you. Guess which path the giant took to the castle?
Oh, no.
What?
All that's left in my garden is a sack of beans, and there's not much left of your house either.
No, but I heard giants never strike the same house twice.
You heard wrong.
No. There! Oh.
The giant's a woman!
That size!
Where is the lad who killed my husband?
There is no lad here! We haven't seen him!
I want the lad who climbed the beanstalk!
We'll get him for you right away! Don't move.
It was you who destroyed our house, not a great wind. It's because of you I have no mother.
And who destroyed my house? That boy asked for shelter, and then he stole our gold, our hand, and our heart. And then he killed my husband. I must avenge the wrongdoings.
We are not responsible for him!
You're wasting your breath.
She's right. You can't reason with the dumb giants.
Not all giants are dumb. Give me the boy.
We told you he's not here.
The girl's telling the truth.
I know he's there. And I'm gonna wait right here until he's delivered to me.
The giant, who was nearsighted, remained convinced that she had found the lad, and there was no consensus among them as of which course of action to take.
Put a spell on her!
I no longer have my powers. If I did, you think I'd be standing here with all of you? Now, we'll have to give her someone.
Who?
The steward. It's in his line of duty to sacrifice his life.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm not giving up my life for anyone.
Don't take it personally.
I'm waiting.
You must understand, these are not people familiar with making choices. Their past experiences in the wood had in no way prepared them to deal with a force this great.
Excuse me, but would you like a blind girl instead?
How dare you!
Put them out of their misery!
We're not that miserable!
What are you talking about?
She doesn't want a woman!
Fine, then what do you suggest we do?
I'm still waiting.
It's interesting to examine the moral issue at question here. The finality of a story such as these... I'm sorry, I tell the story. I'm not a part of it.
That's right. Not one of us.
You're always on the outside.
That's my role. You see, there must always be an outside observer.
Well, you're going to be on the inside now.
You're making a big mistake.
Nonsense!
There must always be an objective observer to pass the story along.
Some of us don't like the way you've been telling it.
If you drag me into this mess, you'll never know how it ends. You'll be lost.
He's right. He's the only one who knows the story.
That's right. You won't like it when you have to tell it yourselves. Think of your baby.
He's right. Let him go. Put that away, young lady.
That is much better. You don't want to live in a world of chaos. There must always be an outside observer.
He's the lad!
I'm not the lad! This is not the lad.
Don't run! Why did you push him into her arms?
You wanted to get rid of him too.
We might have thought of something else.
If it were up to you, a decision would never be made.
Now that he's gone, we'll never know what happens next.
We'll manage.
Must I search among you for the lad?
No!
Jack is just a boy. We had no food, and he had to sell his beloved cow in exchange for beans. If anybody's being punished, it's the man who made that exchange.
That's right. Nonsense.
It was your responsibility. No, I must punish him for his wrongs.
We've suffered too. Do you think it was a picnic disposing of your husband's remains?
You're getting me angry.
And what about our anger? What about our loss? Who's been flouncing through our kingdom?
Be quiet.
I'll hide my son, and you'll never find him.
Don't upset the giant.
You'll never find him.
I'm warning you.
And if you don't go back this instant, we'll get you for...
Where is your son?
Rapunzel.
Is that him?
No,
coward. That's true.
If he is not, I will return and find you.
Rapunzel, stay here. Stay away from me. Stay here.
No, don't step on. She's in poor condition.
Wake up. Promise me you won't let them get Jack.
We won't.
As I stand here on death's door, I want you to promise. Promise. Promise!
All right. I promise.
No. Come away from here. You killed her.
I was just thinking for the greater good. It's my job.
This is the world I'm in. Couldn't you listen? Couldn't you stay content? Safe behind walls as I could not. Now you know what's out there in the world. No one stays untainted by the world. Only I who loved you as you were. Only I whose righteousness above than them. No matter what you say, children won't listen. No matter what you know, children refuse to learn. Guide them along the way, still they won't listen. Children can only grow from something you love to something you lose.
Life was so steady, and now this? When are the things going to return to normal?
We must be gone if we're to arrive before nightfall.
Where are you going?
We're off to a hidden kingdom. We can't take everybody.
Fools, there is nowhere to hide.
You'll never get there. We have to stay here and figure a way out of this together.
Some people are cut out to battle giants. Others are not. I do not have the constitution. So as long as I'll be of no help, I'm going to hide. Everything will work out fine in the end.
Oh, not always.
I hope the giant steps on them all.
You shouldn't say that.
You were thinking the same thing.
This is terrible. We just saw 3 people die.
Since when are you so squeamish? How many wolves have you carved up?
A wolf is not the same.
Ask a wolf's mother.
Stop it!
I suggest we find that boy now and give her what she wants.
If we give her the boy, she'll kill him too.
And if we don't, she'll kill half the kingdom.
All right, one step at a time. Maybe if the boy apologizes, makes amends.
Yes, and he'll return the stolen goods.
Yes.
He's a sweet boy at heart. She'll see
You
that.
people are so blind! Because of that boy, there's a giant in our land. While you continue talking about this problem, I'll find that boy and I'll send him to the giant for lunch.
Are we going to let her feed the boy to the giant?
No.
I'll have to find him first.
I'll go too.
No, you stay here with the baby.
We'll fan out. It'll increase our chances of finding him. But you will stay here with the baby. I do not want you roaming about the woods. Do you understand?
You're the one who knows.
You would leave our child with her.
Yes, the baby is asleep. He will be safe with the girl.
But what if the giant were to return here?
The giant will not harm them, I know.
How do you know?
I know.
But what if the giant
But
were
what if? Will only a giant's foot stop your arguing?
He'll stay here with the baby. Please.
Do you two always argue like that?
No, not really.
Seems like you do.
And there's nothing wrong with having an argument.
Oh, I see.
That's That's him! Jack! Jack! Stay with the baby.
But I want to come.
You will be safer here.
Don't go too far, please.
I will only walk 100 paces. If I do not find the boy, I will come back. 1, 2. Jack! Jack!
Hello.
Hello, sir. You must be here to slay the giant.
Yes.
Have you come upon the giant yet?
No.
I have.
You have?
Yes.
Then why are you alone in the woods?
Oh, I came with my husband. It's a long story.
He would let you roam alone in the woods?
No, actually, it was my choice. I'm looking for the lad.
Your choice. How brave.
Brave?
Yes. Anything can happen in the woods. May I kiss you? Any moment we could be crushed. Don't feel rushed.
This is ridiculous. What am I doing here? I'm in the wrong story. Wait, one moment, please. We cannot do this. You have a princess.
Well, yes, I do.
And I have a baker.
Of course, you're right. How foolish. Foolishness can happen in the woods. Once again, please. Let your hesitations be hushed. Any moment, big or small, is a moment. After all, seize the moment. Skies may fall any moment.
But this is not right!
Right and wrong don't matter in the woods. Only feelings let us meet the moment unblushed. Life is often so unpleasant. You must know that as a peasant, best you take the moment present as a present for the moment.
Jack! Jack! 81, 82, 83. Excuse me, miss, is everything all right? May I be of some service?
The tree has fallen. Mother's grave destroyed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My wishes have just been crushed.
Oh, don't say that.
It's true. You wouldn't understand.
Well, you can't stay here. At least not while there's a giant on the loose.
I'm sure the prince will see to it that the giant is rid from our land.
There's been no sight of the prince. No doubt he's off seducing some young maiden.
What?
I understand that's what princes do.
Not all princes.
You look an awful lot like the princess. Just dirty. You are the princess.
Oh, please, get up. Get up. I'm not a princess here.
What are you to do?
I must be on my way back to the castle.
Oh, we came upon the royal family. The castle was set upon by a giant.
And the prince?
He was not with them. Come with me. He'll be safe in our company.
I must leave you.
Why?
The giant.
The giant. I had almost forgotten. Will we find each other in the woods again?
This was just a moment in the woods. Our moment shimmering and lovely and sad. Leave the moment, just be glad for the moment that we had. Every moment is a moment when you're in the woods. Now I must go, off to slay a giant. This is what the next moment holds for me. I shall never forget you. How brave you are to be alone in the woods. And how alive you've made me feel.
What was that? Was that me? Was that him? Did a prince really kiss me? Is that all? Does he miss me? Was he suddenly getting bored with me? Wake up, stop dreaming, stop prancing about the woods. It's not beseeming, what is it about the woods? Back to life, back to sense, back to child, back to husband, no one lives in the woods. There are vows, there are ties, there are needs, there are standards, there are shouldn'ts and shoulds. Why not both instead? There's the answer for clever. Have a child for one, then a baker for bread, and a prince for whatever. Never hits these woods. Face the facts, find the boy, join the group, stop the giant, just get out of the woods. Was that him? Yes it was. Was that me? No it wasn't, just a trick of the woods. Just a moment, one peculiar passing moment. Mustn't all be either less or more, either plain or grand. Is it always or is it never and? That's what woods are for those moments in the woods. Oh, if life were made of moments, even now we'll live a bad one. But if life were only moments, then you never know you had one. First a witch, then a child, then a prince, then a moment you could live in the woods. And to get what you wish only just for a moment, these are dangerous woods. Let the moment go, don't forget it for a moment though. Just remember when you've had an and when you're back to or, makes the or mean more than it did before. Now I understand, and it's time to leave the
Back by now.
She said she would only go 100 paces.
I'm sure she'll return.
No, I should go look for her. In which direction did she go?
Look who I found!
Please don't let her get me to the giant!
Oh, it's not our fault the giant wants you.
You're hurting me!
Let go of him! Leave him alone!
Where did you get that? Jack, where's my wife?
She's dead.
What?
I'm sorry, sir. I came upon her and she was under a tree.
He was sobbing over her like she was his own mother.
How awful.
How could this happen?
I buried her in a footprint.
What was I thinking? I should have gone with her.
Remorse will get you nowhere.
My wife is dead.
Wake up! People are dying all around you. You're not the only one to suffer a loss. When you're dead, you're dead. Now it's time to get this boy to the giant before we're all so much dead.
Keep away from him.
This is no time to be soft-hearted. He's going to the giant and I'm taking him.
Yes, he's the one to blame. It's because of you there's a giant in our midst and my wife is dead.
But it isn't my fault. I was given those beans. You persuaded me to trade away my cow for beans, and without those beans, there had been no stock to get up to the giant in the first place.
Wait a minute, Magic. Beans for a cow so old that you had to tell a lie to sell it, which you told were they worthless. Beans were they oversold. Oh, and tell us who persuaded you to steal that gold.
It was your fault.
No.
So it's your fault.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It's true.
Wait a minute, though. I only sold gold to get my cow back from you.
So it's your fault.
Yes.
No, it isn't. I'd have kept those beans, but her house was cursed. She made us get a cow to get the curse reversed.
It's his father's fault that the curse got placed in a place not cursed in the first place.
Oh, then it's his fault.
No.
It was is his fault.
No!
Yes, it is. It's his.
I guess.
Wait a minute, boy, chop down the beanstalk. Right, that's clear, but without any beanstalk, then what's queer is how did the second giant get down here in the first place? Second place!
Yes. How?
Well, who had the other bean?
The other bean?
The other
You
bean?
pocketed the other bean.
I did. Yes, I did.
So it's yours.
No, it isn't, because I gave it to my wife.
So it's hers.
No, it isn't.
Then whose is it?
Wait a minute. She exchanged that bean to obtain your shoe, so then one who knows what happened to the bean is you.
You mean that old bean that's your wife? Oh dear, but I never knew it, so I threw it all. Look here, so it's your fault. But,
See, it's her fault,
But-
and it isn't mine at all.
What?
well, if you hadn't gone back up again,
We were needy.
You were greedy to need that head.
But I got it from my mother.
So it's her fault then. Yes, and what about the harp in the third place?
The harp, yes.
She went and dared me to.
I dared you to?
You dared me to? That I was scared, so
Me?
she dared
No,
me.
I didn't.
So it's your fault.
Wait a
Well,
minute. If you hadn't dared him to.
You had set the harp alone. We wouldn't be in trouble in the first place.
He hadn't risen in the first place.
If you hadn't raised
You
me
went
in
first
the
place. The bean is in the first place.
Your fault. You're responsible. You're the one to blame. It's your fault.
It's the last midnight. It's the last wish. It's the last midnight. Soon it will be boom swift. Rolled a little light, rolled a little gold, broke a little vow. Did you? How'd you get your prince? How'd you get your cow? How'd you get your wish? Doesn't matter how. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's the last midnight. It's the boom splat. Nothing but a vast midnight. Everybody smashed flat. Nothing we can do. Not exactly true. We could always give her the boy. No, no, of course what really matters is the blame. Someone you can blame. Fine if that's the thing you enjoy, placing the blame. If that's the aim, give me the blame. Just give me the boy.
No.
No. You're so nice. You're not good, you're not bad, you're just nice. I'm not good, I'm not nice, I'm just right. I'm the witch, you're the world. I'm the hitch, I'm what no one believes. I'm the witch, you're all liars and thieves. Like his father, like his son will be too. Why bother? You'll just do what you do. It's the last midnight. So goodbye. Oh, coming at you fast. Midnight. Soon you'll see the sky fall. Here, you want a bean? Have another bean. Beans were made for making you rich. Let them in the store. Hey, you want some more? Listen to the roar, giants by the score. Oh, well, you can blame another witch. It's the last midnight. It's the last thirst. Now before it's past midnight, I'm leaving you my last curse. I'm leaving you alone. You can tend the garden, it's yours. Separate and alone. Everybody down on the floors. All right, mother, win. Lost to lose again. Punish me the way you did that. Give me claws and a hunch. Just away from this bunch. And the gloom. And the doom. And the
Maybe I shouldn't have stolen from the giants.
Maybe I shouldn't have strayed from the path. Maybe I shouldn't have attended the ball.
Yes! Maybe you shouldn't have.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
But you said we had to find our way out of this together.
It doesn't matter whether we are together or apart.
We need your help.
You don't understand. My wife was the only person who really helped. I depended on her for everything.
You would leave your child.
Perhaps my child will be happier in the arms of a princess.
But wait. All right. All right. Come on. Jack.
thought you were dead. Not completely.
Are we ever?
As far as I'm concerned, you are.
Is that true?
It's because of you all of this happened.
I strayed into that garden to give your mother a gift, and I foolishly took some of those beans for myself. How was I to know? How are we ever to know? And when she died, I ran from my guilt. Now aren't you making the same mistake?
No.
Aren't you running away?
No more questions, please. No more tests. Comes the day you say what for. Please, no more.
We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
What?
They disappoint and turn, I fear, forgive though they won't.
No more riddles. No more jests. No more curses you can't undo, left by fathers you never knew. No more quests. No more feelings. Time to shut the door. Just no more.
Running away, let's do it. Free from the ties that bind. No more despair or burdens to bear out there in the yonder. Running away, go to it. Where did you have in mind? Have to take care, unless there's a where. You'll only be wandering blind. Still more questions, different kind. Where are we to go? Where are we ever to go? Running away, go to it. Why sit around resigned? The trouble is, son, the farther you run, the more you feel undefined. For what you have left undone, and more, what you've left behind. We disappoint, we disappear, we die, but we don't.
We disappoint and turn, I guess, forget though we won't. Like father, like son. No more giants waging war. Can't we just pursue our lives with our children and our wives till that happier day arrives? How do you ignore all the witches, all the curses, all the wolves, all the lies, the false hopes, the goodbyes, the reverses? All the wondering what even worse is still in store. All the children, all the giants, no more.
Oh, I knew you wouldn't give up.
He wouldn't leave his baby.
It looked like he was going to.
Give me my son. Oh, he always cries when I...
Well, now what are we to do?
Yeah, we must think of a plan before the giant returns.
What?
We all have to think.
If there were just some way we could surprise her.
She's too tall to surprise. Oh, good friends! Oh, we need your help now more than ever. What if the prince? I don't care. What's important now is that we find a way to fell the giant. How can you help? You could do that? Oh, how could I ever thank you? You can talk to birds. The birds will help.
How?
When the giant returns, they'll peck out her eyes till she's blind.
Oh, what good will that do?
Well, then you can surprise her, strike her, or whatever it is you do to kill a giant.
When she's blinded, she'll stagger about.
She'll get angry.
And she'll crush us all. Smear the ground with pitch. We'll lure her to an area smeared with pitch. Her shoes will stick and she won't be able to move.
And I'll strike her from behind.
Strike her with what? And lure her where?
Yes, where?
A tower.
What's tower?
You see, in between those two trees, an old tower.
Yes, we'll send her to the tower.
All right. Let's be quick. It's going to be dark soon.
Here.
Thank you.
I'm excited. Now, little one. I know. You want your mother.
Hello.
The giant went in that direction.
My darling, I did not recognize you. What are you doing in these old clothes and with a child? You must get back to the castle at once. There's a giant on the loose.
The giant has been to the castle.
No, are you all right? My love, why are you being so cold?
Maybe because I'm not your only love. Am I?
I love you, I do. But yes, it's true.
Why, if you love me, would you have strayed?
I thought if I had you, I would never want for anything. And part of me is as happy and as content as I've ever been. But there remains a part of me that continually needs more.
I have, on occasion, wanted more. But that does not mean I went in search of it. If this is how you behave as a prince, what kind of king will you be?
I was raised to be charming, not sincere. I did not ask to become king, and I'm not perfect. I am only human.
I think you should go.
Leave? But I do love you.
Consider that I have been lost. A victim of the giant.
Is that what you really wish?
My father's house was a nightmare, and your house was a dream. But now I want something in between. Please go.
I shall always love the maiden who ran away.
And I, the faraway prince. They're almost finished. You see over there, between those two trees? When the giant comes, we're to send her over there. Good. I wanted to climb the tower too. Well, I'm glad you're here to help me. What's wrong? My granny's gone. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I think my granny and my mother would be upset with me. Why? They said to always make them proud, and here I am about to kill somebody.
Not somebody. A giant who has been doing harm.
But a giant's a person too. Aren't we to show forgiveness? Mother would be very unhappy with these circumstances.
Mother cannot guide you. Now you're on your own. Only me beside you. Still you're not alone. No one is alone. Truly, no one is alone. Sometimes people leave you halfway through the wood. Others may deceive you. You decide what's good. You decide alone. But no one is alone. I wish I know.
Wait until my mother hears I've slain the giant.
Oh, Jack, your mother is dead.
Dead? Was she killed by the giant?
She was arguing with the giant, trying to protect you, and she struck a deadly blow of the prince's steward.
Why would he do that?
He was afraid she was provoking the giant.
Can no one bring her back?
No one.
The steward will pay for this. After we slay the giant, I will slay him.
He'll do nothing of that kind.
But he should have killed my mother, right?
I guess not.
Then he must die.
No.
Why not?
Because that would be wrong.
What he did was wrong. Now he must be punished.
And he will be.
How?
I don't know. Stop asking me questions I don't know the answers to.
I'm gonna kill him.
Then kill. No. Don't kill him.
Mother isn't here now.
Things, right things.
Who knows what she'd say?
Who can say what's true?
Nothing's quite so clear now.
Things, fight things.
Feel you've lost your way.
You decide, but you are not alone.
Believe me, no one is alone.
No one is alone. Believe me.
Truly, you move just a finger. Say the slightest word. Something's bound to linger. Be heard.
No one acts alone. Careful, no one is alone. People make mistakes. Fathers,
Mothers,
people make mistakes.
holding to their own, thinking they're alone. Honor their mistakes.
Fight for their mistakes.
Everybody makes
One another's terrible mistakes.
Witches can be right.
Giants can be good. You decide what's right. You decide what's good.
Just remember.
Just remember, someone is on your side. Our side, someone else is not. While we're singing our side, maybe we forgot. They are not alone. No one is alone.
Hard to see the light now.
Just don't let it go.
Things will come out right now. We can't make it so. Someone is on your side. No one is. Quick, don't let her know our plan.
The boy.
We don't know. Yes, we do. We can't go on hiding him any longer. He must pay the price for his wrongs.
Quick, tell me where he is.
Over there, you see, in the tower where the birds are clustered. Jack is in that tower, hiding.
Thank you. Now justice will be served, and I shall leave your kingdom.
She doesn't look happy. Ouch! The blood is stuck in her head. But they've done it. She's swaying. She's bleeding all over. She's beginning to fall. She's beginning to fall this way. The slotted spoon can catch the potato.
Every knot was one straight rope.
The harder to wake, the better to have.
Excuse me.
all return home, and let us hope there will be no more killing.
Where am I to go? I have no one to take care of me.
You'll have to take care of yourself now, Jack. It's time.
No, it's not. I'll take care of him.
You will?
Yes, I'll be your mother now.
But I don't want another mother. I want a friend and a pet.
Of course, we have nowhere to go, so we'll move in with you.
Oh, no.
It'll be fun.
My house is a shambles. I've hardly any room for... Of course, you can come home with us.
And you shall join us too.
You'll not return to the castle?
I will gladly help you with your house. There are times when I actually do enjoy cleaning. How proud your wife would have been of you.
And how sad it is that my son will never know her. Maybe I just wasn't meant to have children.
Don't say that. Of course you were meant to have children.
But how will I go about being a father with no one to mother my child?
Just calm the child.
Yes, calm the child.
Look, tell him the story of how it all happened. Be father and mother. You'll know what to do.
Alone.
Sometimes people leave you halfway through the woods. Do not let it grieve you. No one leaves for good. You are not alone. No one is alone. Hold him to the light now. Let him see the glow. Things will be alright now. Tell him what you know.
Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom,
Careful the things you say.
there lived
Children will listen.
a young maiden.
Careful the things you do. Children will see.
A sad young lad.
And learn.
The childless baker
Children may not obey.
with his wife.
Children will listen. Children will look to you for which way to turn to learn what to be. Careful before you say, listen to me. Children will listen.
Careful the wish you make. Wishes are children. Careful the path they take. Wishes come true. Not free.
Careful the spell you cast, not just on children.
Sometimes a spell may last
Past what you can see. And turn against you.
Careful until it's found, that is the spell. Children will listen.
Though it's fearful, though it's steep, though it's dark and though you may lose the path we make, though it's fearful, though it's steep, though it's ragged, though you may lose at the path behind, though it's fearful, you can't chase back, you have to think. There are always wolves, there are always snails, there are always bees, there are giant bugs, so into the woods you go again, you have to every now and then. Into the woods, come telling when, be ready for the journey. Into the woods, but not too fast, for what you wish you lose at last.
into the woods, but mind the past.
Into the woods, but mind the future.
Into the woods, but not too straight.
Or tempt the wolf, or steer from the giant. The way is dark, the light is dim, but now there's you, me, her, and him.
The chances look small.
The choices look grim, but everything you learn there will help when you return there.
The light is getting dimmer. I think I see a glimmer.
Into the woods you have to grope, but that's the way you learn to cope. Into the woods to find there's hope of getting through the journey. Into the woods each time you go, there's more to learn of what you know. Into the woods, but not too slow. Into the woods is nearly midnight. Into the woods to mind the wolf, to heed the wish, to honor the giant, to mind
mind, to keep, to mind, to think, to teach,